Hey everyone, it's DanielTarinelli. Today I want to go over with everyone, for anyone starting out, that maybe they're getting their first sales job, their first job as a car salesman or in real estate or whatever you're doing and you're new to the phones. I'm going to go over the basics of outbound communication. So outbound communication means just reaching out to somebody. Maybe you're picking up the phone and calling them, maybe you're sending them a text. You're direct messaging them on a social media platform, or you're sending them an email. So there's a few points that I want to go over to ensure that you can get to the top of your field as far as getting the most appointments and getting in front of as many people as possible. So this is just going to be like some basics, kind of a guideline to go over for that person that's just starting out. Something very simple, number one, is when you get on the phone, or even if you send a text, I do this all the time. Use a person's name as much as possible. All right. So when you pick up the phone and ask, "Hey, is this Bill?" or "Hey, Bill, it's Daniel with XYZ dealer," or whoever it is. Use their name throughout the call. If you send them a text, "Hey, Bob, just want to reach out to you. See how everything's going." Always use their first name. Use it as much as possible. It's going to help build rapport as early as possible. So you want to build a connection, whether it's through text, through email, or when you get on the phone and call them. It's important that you do build a connection early. So that's going to go into number two, is build a connection early. All right? Use a very good tone of voice. I'm going to give you a perfect example. So you are in the house, you just got home from work, and you say to your spouse, "Honey, could you do the dishes?" Now, on the other side, you can come into the house home from work and you can say the same thing, but if you say, "Honey, can you please do the dishes?" you're going to get two different outcomes, but it's the same exact words. So, on a side note here, and this is something that I go by. I don't really know the stats, but this is kind of what I go by in the office, and kind of what Seventh Call lives by as far as the training is tone of voice is 90%. The words are 10%. So it's how you say what you're saying over the phone that's going to portray and communicate the right form of what you're trying to do. So build a connection early, use a good tone of voice. All right. Number three is ask either or questions. All right. Give them a couple choices. Don't just say give them one option. That's going to lead into "I'm not sure" or "I don't know." If you give them two choices, they're more likely to pick one. Okay. Another tip for anyone who's starting out there is always give a rebuttal when you first hear an objection, okay? So it's important that you go over what the possible objections might be and you practice them. So when you first get that objection when you're starting out, if you can get a quick response and give them a rebuttal, your likelihood of overcoming that objection will increase because you're going to have a fluid response. Instead of you hesitating and having long pauses, that's going to decrease your credibility over the phone. So always give a rebuttal when you're on the phone when you hear an objection. Number 5, and I did an actual separate video on this, is always follow up. Always make sure you schedule a call. For any new car salespeople out there, use your CRM. Use it. It's made to follow up basically for you and to give you a good guideline of when to call people. It basically does all of the work for you. So you just learn that CRM, be able to really go through it and navigate it as well. It's going to make you a lot more money. And number 6 is going to be focus on what you can control. Okay, so can you technically control someone that sets an appointment and they get emergency comes up and they can't come to their appointment? No, you can't control that. All right, what you can control is how many times you pick up the phone, how many text messages you send, how many emails you send, how good your tone of voice is every time somebody answers the phone, or you make that connection. That is stuff that you can control. So if you can just focus on the stuff that you can control, your appointments will increase, and all of this will be working together as a well-oiled machine and giving you the ability to get more appointments, to get in front of more people. Use these tips right here, the basics of outbound communication. All right? If you want to learn more about our company, 7th Call, go to 7thcall.net or call us at 843-491-4113. Hope this helps you guys. Have a great day.